Hello, this is Matthew Robert Payne, and this is a message of love from the Father. This is chapter 16. You can have access to heaven. We've covered that already before, but it is possible for you to have a vision of heaven. Matthew's got a book called My Visits to Heaven, Lessons Learned, and one of the chapters of that book has a place in heaven that's a portal that you can read. And as you read it and imagine the scene in your mind, your imagination can take you to heaven. And you can step through that portal with your imagination and experience heaven. And quite a number of people have testified to Matthew that they read that description. They entered in their imagination and they went in and encountered heaven. So Matthew also has a service on his website where he'll take people to heaven, but it costs money because Matthew's time is precious and he's got to schedule time to actually do that. So it is possible as part of your inheritance that you're seated in heavenly places. And if you're seated with Christ in heavenly places, then all you need to do is open your eyes and look around, and you're seated on a throne next to Jesus, and you can look around in the throne room and go for a walk. Many people don't have the faith to enter into heaven and walk around heaven and experience heaven, but it certainly is possible, and it can really grow your faith. You all have ideas of certain saints in the Bible and what they went through. And if I sat down in your room with you, the Apostle Paul, and you could see him with your spiritual eyes, and you could see what he's dressed in, and you could talk to him, and he could talk spirit to spirit to you, and you could have a conversation. There'd be questions that you'd ask him. There'd be things that you want to know. And when you can visit heaven, when you've got the ability to visit heaven and go back to heaven as often as you wish, you can visit saints and ask them questions. And some people may think that that's a form of idolatry, and that it's not wise, but there's no saint in heaven that wouldn't lead you closer to Jesus, and no saint in heaven would tolerate you making an idol of them. If a saint in heaven was your idol and you had idolatrous thoughts towards them, you'd never meet them. The Holy Spirit wouldn't allow it. So growing close to the saints in heaven will always grow you closer in intimacy with Jesus and the Holy Spirit and myself. And Matthew really enjoys meeting saints from heaven and really enjoys interviewing them and bringing their messages and their answers to his questions to earth. And I encourage you to read the book, Great Cloud of Witnesses Speak, where he interviewed 19 saints. And if you're reading the book, you can access the book here.